Hello. Is the audio working? I apologize if it's not from beside me. Okay, nice. Sweet. Okay, so we can get started on this. Basically, basic stuff on this Q&A is just ask me of something to draw, not like a character or anything, but like something like you like maybe want to learn the and someone me or someone like that, or like if you're struggling with a head angle, or maybe the bone structure of like a dragon or something like that. So yep. And then whichever one I feel I can explain, I will pin, and then when I'm done explaining, then I will remove the pin and then move on to the next request. But for now, I'll just do some basic. This is kind of the pose I've been using for all my YCH's commission thing. Can I explain how to draw a dragon head? Sure. So I'm actually doing one right now. So usually you want to always start off with like a circle. You could use whatever you like want. Just draw a circle or just draw a silly sketchy circle, and then you go along, and wherever you want your eyes to be angled, just draw a line. So this line shows where your eyes are going to be at. They could be maybe like, let me see, like this. Or they could be like this. And if you want to go like with a back kind of look, let me see how I do that. It's just a kind of basic there. So yeah, that's usually how I draw heads. Eyes are kind of the same way. Just draw a circle, another circle. You can do eyebrows or something like that. That's kind of how I do eyes. And then if you have it at like an angle, it's also another angle here. Honestly, if you do it like that way, it's kind of harder, but it's always good to have like a circle as somewhat as like a guideline. And you can even like twirl it around like this or like that or this. Usually if you have it like this, you're going to have the eyes looking up. If you have it down, your eyes are going to be face down. And you can even add like a cross. This kind of shows you where like the bridge of your nose is going to be. So yeah. How do I draw talons? Okay, next we're going to do talons. Talons and hands are personally my favorite because I use my own hands as a reference, but I'll show you guys. Usually you want to do like a square looking, like an odd square looking object thing. I don't know how to explain it, but you go along here and just, yeah, do that. I personally love using my own hands as like a reference. That's just kind of a basic thing. But for the start, you always, like, if you notice your hand is kind of like a little square, kind of like a square looking, that like a square is kind of like the closest thing I can think of. But if you want to make it like more like interesting, you can even like do it like this shape. Like that also helps. And then just draw simple little hands. That's kind of how to do like a human looking one. And then talons. Let me think of talons. One sec. Talons are kind of the same way, except for they're sharper. So
James,
with like hands,
I need you to put your car
they're more
back
softer.
and then put the little car
Oh jeez.
in front of it.
Anyways. Like talons I feel like are like a little sharper around the edges. They have more like, yeah. I don't know how to explain it. And hands are more like softer. But yeah. I've had years of drawing. Yeah, that would be my dad talking to my brother. Sorry, my brother apparently can't hear, so my dad has to yell at him. My dogs are barking as well. Yeah. You can even do it you can even foreshorten them. Though, if you want to like start foreshortening angles, I would always recommend knowing how to draw your hand angles first. I missed a finger. It's gonna be a four-fingered. There we go. And yeah. That's usually how I do hands. I'll do one of a paw. Paws are a little bit more like, see how hands are like, I don't know, like longer, and then paws are more like stubby and smaller. Yeah. And then let's do one of talons. I always like, when I'm doing talons, I always like you know when you're like clenching your hand, kind of like that. I use it like that, but I like open my hand wide and then clench it somewhat, and that's how I do talons. So like, kind of like this. There we are. So they're kind of like hands in a way, but hands are more like smooth edges here, whereas talons are kind of more like, you know. But yeah. Oh, who's yelling in the back? That would be my siblings. Just ignore them. It's a crazy day today. Alright, let's see. Wings and bodies. Okay, next we're gonna do wings and bodies. Wings, I'm still learning how to do wings, honestly. So, for wings, you kind of want to start with like a weird looking triangle. Like, smooth it out so it's like the opticity or whatever. And then start here. You start with your little claw that you got over here. Then you just kind of like go like with an upside down smile. Come on down here, like at another angle. Then you can even make it easier too, like at least for bat wings or dragon wings. You can go like that. That's how you do like a 3-wing. You can even do like a 4-wing here, and I could even show you how to do a mini one. So like this would go on like, let's say this is the dragon's like near their rear end area. You got some like fins over here. Just like draw like your outline. Yeah. You can even do like, I know like sea wings have like some underneath here. Like kind of like that. Oh, I'll even show you how to do feathers too. So feathers are a little bit more different. I like to start off like this instead of a triangle. The triangle is sharper. So this is usually how I do it. It's like a weird looking bean. But it's like a little sharp right here. But you basically go around here and you draw your wings, which can take how many hours of time that you choose to draw the wings. But yeah, that's how you do that. Yeah. Alrighty. Here, I'll just finish the whole thing real quick. So this is kind of a bit of a lazy version, but you can spend more time on your wing. Like this is the, okay, 1 sec. This is the arm. There we go. And like the wings, like the feathers don't even need to be perfect. You can just, they don't even need to look like the same as the other ones. Though you want to kind of have them like at an angle where they're all flowing. So like, see all the wings, they're flowing this way. So they'll slowly like wrap, like go around.
David, I'm gonna check that water room in a minute.
Kind of like this. So I'll show you. So you kind of just have them like this. Now you basically get the gist of it somewhat. And then, let's see, I'll show you how I do them when they're like tucked. So it's basically like folding your triangle. Let's see. And you basically fold it like this. And this also works for wings, or it could work for like your bat wings or whatever, you know. So yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alrighty. Software? It says in the description of the video. Okay, how do I draw the eyes? Next, we'll do eyes. So, very simple. Just make a circle and draw another circle inside of it. Kind of like making like a crescent. If you know. You can even do like an egg. Kind of like that. Like I have different styles. I have this. It's more like chill. Wait, no. That's, yeah. This is my derpy style I use on most of my Wings of Fire memes. Let me see. This is another one. This is usually used on most of my commissions. I have different styles for different things. And then, if you notice from like some of my intense drawings, let's see. It's just like a simple sketch. But that's usually for my like heavy, like they commissioned me for like some better like shaded and rendered stuff. This is for my simple rendered commissions, and then this is for my memes. I also do let's see, that for memes as well, or let me see, got this for memes. Very lazy and yeah, but I put no progress into these, like that much. This type of eye I do, it takes a little more time, but it comes out really good when it's done. And then this type I do Obviously, it takes way more, like a lot more time. So, yeah. But I'll show you how I do them at angles too. So usually, again, you're gonna need the circle, but so yeah. Since this is facing up, your eyes are gonna wanna go up as well, and you can kind of like show how they would be fully. Ah, wrong thing. You can even like add the nose in there too. But yeah. Thank you. Let me see. You can even do like this angle. Kind of hard for me. I haven't done this angle in a while. But it's basically at the very end of what the very end of your sketch here. Basically, it looks like a funny looking shoe. That's kind of it, but it looks kind of funny, so usually okay. This still looks funny in my opinion. Could be that the snout is a little too long. There. Alright, and then yep. Oh, my brother? Yeah, probably. He was supposed to do some stuff, but yeah. Anyways, what made you come up with my meme style? It honestly was just very lazy, and yeah. I kind of got the idea from like looking at some cartoon characters, like how they drew the simple eyes and all that. So that's kind of how I got into doing that. It did kind of like cartoony looking eyes. Like this one, for example. Like you'll see it on like a few of my memes. Kind of like that, or kind of like this. This one though I got from like inspo from like a cartoon, like watching cartoons, and this one is just more like the derpy style. This one's kind of the Noid, like this is like winter for real. I literally most times when I animate winter, I always give him this face. I always have him with small eyes, just like looking like this, like he's sleep deprived. How do I draw dragon legs? Dragon legs. Okay, so Dragon legs, depending on the pose, are a little bit harder. I'll kind of start out with it. I kind of, again, you got your weird looking bean. You can take your weird looking bean and put it like this. Put 2 circles in between it. I know it looks weird. And yeah. You tend to want to make you want to make your hands in the front look a little smaller than your legs. So, yeah. You just basically draw a little bean and do that. But, yeah. Then you draw another, like, weird looking oval looking object. I can't think. Do a smaller one, but you kind of make it like a head for the arms, and then you make a bigger one for the legs. For the paws, I kind of do like a weird looking shoe. But yeah, you can even like make it like a circle and then like this, and then sharpen it a little bit. But I draw mainly like this, so if I want to like add like little toe beans, I go ahead and do that. So it's way easier for me. So Cypress style. Yeah, interesting. I personally learned my paw style mainly from like Sketchbook, mainly from their style, and then I also learned it from like the Lion King, like how they draw paws. That mainly helped as well. Originally, though, when I was like a kid, I used the Lion King paw style. So there we go. Though once you start drawing them like the poses constantly, you're gonna like speed draw it like me, or like you could probably draw them less time than you would like when you first drew them. So yeah. Anyways, let's see next. Oh, also congrats on graduating. What did you major in? I'm homeschooled, so I have no idea what you're saying. I'm sorry.
That's a boring stream.
Bro, I'm trying to show how I draw. Alright, any other questions? Anybody else want to know how to draw something? Let me see. I'll see if anybody else asked. Oh, dragon body actor. Okay. That was the other one. I don't know if I explained, but I kind of used like a bean style. You usually want to make this side a little bit bigger than this side, because this is where like the dragon's chest is, and you got all of that like the ribs. Just pretend these are ribs because I'm horrible at drawing. According to today, I guess I'm horrible at drawing. But yeah. Then you got your legs. Then you got your arm. This is kind of a horrible example because both the examples are merging in with each other. I apologize. But yeah, that's a horrible tail if I've ever seen one. Okay, there we go. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, it looks kind of funny, but if you arrange the leg where it's supposed to go, because I wasn't thinking, yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Just give your dragon arm a little bit more meat than what I'm doing. And yeah. Oh no, I'm not in college yet. Though I'm probably going to be going soon. Alrighty. Any other questions? Oh, one sec. Alright. Coloring tips. I'm gonna do that real quick. I already did dragon legs, by the way. Shading. So, let me just do that real quick. Preferably, actually, let me just do this on a finished drawing. Okay. Sorry, my family is being very loud right now. Let me see. Let me just find a random thing here. Okay, anyways. So, here is your dragon. I'm going to turn this... Wait, wrong thing. There. Okay, so usually I honestly prefer black shading, but I've been trying out dark blue and like dark blue and then kind of like a pink color. If you're like drawing a human, and like you're doing it like with like I don't know, they're like in a scene that's like in a sunset or they're in a background like with color, you're gonna want to use the dark pink or a dark blue kind of shade. If they're in a plane, then you do the black and white. Let me see. Let me change the colors on this thing. Okay. I'll just work with this. Anyways, so here's your blue. You go around, I know it looks weird right now, but you go around, gently add this blue to where you want your shading to be. Then you go on in your settings and then add multiply. You could do multiply or overlay. Personally, overlay tends to show that slight color that you want. So, yeah. But I'll show you the colors I tend to use. I tend to use blue. I tend to use black, and then I tend to use like this dark pink looking. Ah, crap! I deleted it. Anyways, for the blue and the pink, I use multiply. Anyways. And if you use multiply, see how the colors changed? Whereas if you put it in normal, they'll just stay like that. But if you put it in multiply, it does that. You can also do overlay. See how they are? They look. This is what the pink looks like. This is the blue. Oh crap. The blue kind of goes well with the yellow, and it goes like a blackish color for the red. Then for the black, it goes like decent with the yellow, and then it turns black with the red. So, personally, those are my 3 colors I like using for shading. But these 2 I use multiply. Black, I just do regular black. But, yeah. Anyways, I have to head off because I gotta go to a grad party. But I just thought I would show you guys how I shade. So yeah. One sec. I didn't delete all this. There. Anyways, that is all.
We're going off.
Yeah, I know, we're going. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream now. See you guys later. I think I'm planning on making more of these Q&As later on. So, yep. Bye-bye!